Hello guys, how you doing? I'm gonna deliver this content in English because a lot of people from Proxmox community and also from Hackintosh community ask me what did I do. So I'm gonna do this in English, but if you need some kind of assistance or anything, you can just go to the closed captions and you can AI translate it to Portuguese. So anyway, let me try to explain to you guys what's going on here. So we have a Proxmox environment running on the version 8.2.2, and we have like a couple of virtual machines here. And the main ones is gonna be my Windows 10 game machine, and also my macOS Sequoia, the 15, the beta 15. So these are running on 2-socket Xeon E5 2643 V3 with 3.40 gigahertz of frequency. And let me show you actually the hardware that is supporting these. So this is a Node Lenovo. I can say it's a Node because this machine was under heavy rain and flow, so it was drowned in water. I was able to restore it. I was able to restore the motherboard and everything. And this is actually a 2014 machine. So we have here two optical drives and 15 disks, which 14 of them I'm using for my NAS solution, and one of them I'm using for single backup or something like that. Anyway, what we got here is that as you may noticed, we have two GPUs running here, and I need to cut down and put some holes in the chassis, in this chassis cover, because what we are doing here is that we're using the GeForce for Windows gaming. Simultaneously we can use the Radeon for Hackintosh and macOS gaming or utility or anyway. So what we did here is that I can just open it and there's no problem anyway. Let me open it for you guys so you guys can see and check. What happened is that this machine actually was drowned, as I told you, and I was able to recover the motherboard and some main components, the CPUs, the memories, the DDRs, everything. So but there were components that I was not able to recover. So the backplane from the machine, which is the board that we actually connect the hard drives, the backplane was damaged, heavily damaged from the rain, and so it was unrecoverable. And I was not willing to spend money on that. So what I did was, I'm gonna explain you a little bit more of this tape later, but anyway, what I did was I took two Dell Perks, the cheapest one. And you're gonna ask me, hey, so you're using a Dell hardware and a Lenovo Server? Yes, I worked for both of the companies. I worked for Dell for 13 years, and I'm a Lenovo 2 years, so I can tell you guys that hardware is hardware. But I prefer some Lenovo, but what was available for me in the time was Dell. So I grabbed these really cheap controllers, and I changed the firmware. I removed the Perk firmware and installed an LSI firmware, and the IT version, so I can pass through my my boards. I can pass through my controllers, my HBAs, internal controllers, or whatever you can call it, using regular SATA and SAS cables, and connecting to the hard drives here and to the SSDs. You can see like we have some SSDs over there for caching and other stuff, and also we have SSDs here for booting the virtual machines. I prefer to use physical hard disks for booting the machine, because if I want to do some bare metal, I can do without any kind of problem. Just don't boot from the Proxmox anyway. So what else did I do? I need to grab the power from the supply board, and I need to do some soldering. You guys are not going to be able to see it, but I did some soldering on the power supply boards and grabbed the 12 volts and the negative from there and brought it here, and now I'm spreading it over the discs and over the other stuff here. And the 5 volts I need to took from the motherboard, so I took from the old, you know, backplane connectors, and I'm grabbing 5 volts here and here just to balance, you know, the charge. Anyway, and you can see a lot of, you know, rusty from the rain and all this machine has been gone through. Anyway, so I'm using the best that I can here to produce the best result as possible in the Proxmox. And about this that I told you that I'm gonna explain, guys. So what I had to do here is that since we are in a really pretty small space to use both of the GPUs, I need to, you know, grab all the air flux here, and Lenovo is pretty much good in doing this. We have this piece of plastic that actually drives the airflow over the CPUs and the memories and the other components. And what I did is I just stopped the air from, you know, going up here, and I'm directly the air tunnel through here, so it can go all the way here. And I did these holes so I can actually do some good, you know, a good job in getting these GPU cold. Lenovo is pretty much good on that. They're leader in the world from, you know, actually cooling systems and also water cooling stuff. If you don't know, just search for Neptune Solutions, and you're gonna be impressive. You're gonna be impressed. I'm sorry for what it can do for you. Anyway, so let me put this piece of air flowing here because I'm getting my CPUs hot. So as you can see, we have the air here, and we're driving the air, sending the air to the top GPU, and we also have a lot of air coming here. You know, you guys cannot see it, but we have a lot of air coming here from the fans, you know, and they're coming here and doing like a tunnel, and they're also cooling down my GeForce. So let me show you what this baby can do. All right, so there you go in the console. I'm gonna show you what it can do here. So let's start the Windows machine. All right, what I have here is just a machine with 8 cores. It's gonna be interesting for you. Oh, there you go. It's gonna be interesting for you. Oh, here's my YouTube channel anyway. So you guys, if you guys want to join my channel, or if you need any assistance or any help, you can just search for me. So it's Gustavo NL Carnero, and I'm gonna be pretty glad to help you if I have, you know, enough time for doing some assistance anyway. But in this Windows 10 machine here, and don't worry about the you know, the sensitive data here. This is just for lab, so I'm going to, you know, throw it off anyway. And when I want to run a production, I'm gonna run it in another configuration, other numbers and other stuff. So anyway, 64 gigabytes here, not using ballooning. I have some flags here. You guys can copy it, no problem anyway. And I'm using, as I said, physical disks. I always pass through the disk by ID. So if I can change, so if I change the ports or something in the bus of the physical machine, they're being mapped right for the virtual machine. I prefer using Intel driver for, you know, my internet connection, because I can actually use a real MAC address, and I use VirtIO for my internal NAS communication, so I can grab like 1 gigabyte or 1.5 gigabytes just a second, because we're using like you know, the buses. We're not using actually network connections anyway. So doing this, we're gonna be able to yeah, I'm passing through the RTX, the 4070, and we are booting from an NVMe. So yes, you can put an NVMe board in an old, you know, server machine. It's gonna work nicely. So let's start this machine. Let's, you know, show you guys what this baby can do. What happens here is that we're gonna use all the RAM because we're not using balloon. So yeah, it took some moment to start because we are passing through the GPU. So I'm using the GPU BIOS. I'm not gonna explain this on this video, but we need to, you know, get off the BIOS from the actually board and add the BIOS here in the ROM file here, so you can start the machine from the UEFI, and let me show it. There you go. Yeah, we have a Windows machine here. Yeah, some guys may ask me, hey, I didn't see the Proxmox screen, so let me just hard stop it here. Let's do a hard stop there. And let's start it again. So there's no faking here, guys. And all the software here, actually the operating system, it's 100% you know, original, so no problem with licensing and anything. So let it start the Windows again, okay? So you're gonna be able to see the Windows going up again, and we're gonna start the, yeah, let's go there and start the Sequoia. Sequoia, it's the beta. Oh, there you go, the Proxmox Windows, you know, UEFI, as I said. Booting, that's it. Let's log in there. Yeah, let's put my password here. I don't remember the password. Yes, no, I need to just turn on the no log. Yeah, there you go. So we have this Windows machine here. You're gonna see it's pretty fast, works smooth, no problem with, you know, opening stuff, using stuff, getting stuff. So yeah, let's go to lenovo.com, for example. Yeah, I need to yeah, let me hit that, because I have two mouses and two keyboards here, so sometimes it's confusing. Anyway, so yes, let's go to Lenovo. Yeah, let's go there. So it's pretty fast, right? I am not using any kind of search. I am just, you know, showing guys let's lab here. So we can go there and yeah, we're from Brazil. Yes. Anyway, sorry for, you know, the jokes. So we're good to go. We're using 8 cores. If you remember, this is a 24 cores CPU. Of course, it's not 24, it's 12 cores for 6 cores for, you know, each CPU, and I'm using hyperthread here because it's a high frequency CPU, so I can use the hyperthread. If it was like 2.1 or 2.2 gigahertz, I don't recommend you guys using hyperthread. I recommend you guys to use you know, physical cores and a CPU with more cores. Anyway, I'm using 8 cores here, 64 gig of RAM, so it's gonna take like 3 or 2% of the CPU inside the virtual machine. For the host here, we allocated all the memory, as I said. I don't use ballooning, and we are using the same, like 3%, 1%, 7%. So let's go there and let's start some gaming here. I'm gonna use some Battle.net games, but yeah, no, let me. This was a friend of mine. He sent me these for testing purposes only. So let me show you Forza Motorsport running here, and this is gonna be interesting. It's gonna start, and it's gonna start creating the shaders and everything, so you can see that, yeah, we allocated almost all the CPU here because we are creating the shaders, but there's no impact on the virtual machine. If I do like an alt tab or something, it's gonna work smoothly, you know. Just check it. We can do whatever we want here. Let it begin to, you know, start shading and generate shaders. As you can see, it's pretty much fast. Generate the shaders, and the CPU now it's like hitting there and coming back again to, you know, a lower ratio. Anyway, so there you go with the Forza. And while Forza is running here, and it's running pretty smooth, this is full HD. This is not 4K. Over there we have a 4K, but it's running smooth. It's really nice. It works pretty fast, you know. You're gonna be able to see it's running like a quick event here or something like that. Yeah, let's grab the cars here. So no lag, no problem, anything. Yeah, let me grab any car. Doesn't matter at all. Let me grab like you know, we can go to a BMW. Yeah, we can go to an F10. F10 is pretty much cool, like 2000, 2013, M6, M5. This one here is pretty much cool car. Anyway, we can go to the car. Let's do it on 100 circuit or whatever. So let's go there. So while we're doing this, let me show you what's gonna happen here we're taking 100% of the CPU of the 8 cores. Yeah, not at all, because we ended the shaders. But for the host, we are not consuming like 30% of the host. So we have pretty much room to, yeah, there you go, guys. We have pretty much room to start the Sequoia here, all right? So it's beta 15, this is just a lab version. We're checking again, anyway, so, yeah. Break in straight line, okay. So let's start it. We're gonna start it, and we're gonna do the starting of this virtual machine in that 4K monitor here. I'm gonna show you while it boots. Yeah, it's a Proxmox, and it's gonna boot the open core. The open core, it's over there, macOS, Sequoia, open core. We're running the open core 1.0.0. I'm gonna update it for the 1.0.1, but it's pretty much fast too. As you can see, there you go here. Let's race, right? Okay, so let's go over there and start the race here. Yeah, confirm. Yeah, there you go. So you got all the graphics here, and we're starting in macOS here. There you go, guys. We have Sequoia running here. So let's log into macOS Sequoia while we're playing Forza Motorsport over there. Just check it out. It's pretty much cool, okay? So yeah, Sequoia is here, and everything is, you know, accelerated, videos accelerated, and everything's okay. So we can go here, we can open, we can use it. It's pretty much fast. You can grab like in a YouTube video or something like that in a 4K, because it's a 4K monitor. I can show you like gaming. I just have, you know, League of Legends here anyway, but I can show you a lot of things here. So this is actually a lot of stuff in here, but it's working pretty fast, pretty cool. Check it out. No problem with the FX and everything. So let me show you here the race of the cars, and let me show you how this is going. And we're not using like 10% of the CPU in the macOS. There you go. And we're not, you know, even close to stress the host machine. So there you go there. You can see like we can change graphics here. Pretty much cool, you know. Let me try to show you the car from the outside. No lags, like 15 frames, 60 frames per second. It's okay for doing this. Let me just hit the brakes here and start to, you know, make the turn. And everything's pretty good. Yeah. I'm gonna try to upload this video in HD so you guys can actually see how cool is it. Yeah, there you go. Let's, you know, hit the walls and blah blah blah. So meanwhile we're doing that, let's do something here. Let's, you know, maybe you can open League of Legends here. I don't know. No, this is not the executable. Yeah, we need to open the Riot. But it's gonna be nice, you know. You can just run it. You can go anyway or do whatever you want. It's pretty much fast. I am BIOSing the version. Actually, this is the Mac Pro 2019, and I'm using 32 gig of RAM, and this Radeon is the RX 660. Yeah, no, not this one. This one here. We have all these icons here. I just don't know which one is the League of Legends at all. Anyway, let's wait for it to open here and come back to the road, you know? Yes. Come on, man, come on. Yeah, this is hard to, you know, drive this car. This car is crazy. Just like in the game in the real life, this M5 is just insane. Yeah, let's go there and play something here. Let's go there. I know that League of Legends doesn't take as much, but I don't have time to show, you know, like, you know, Blizzard Gaming or some other kind of gaming here that it's gonna be pretty much fast. So you can see like both of them running, but it's gonna be okay. I can show you like a training or something. Let me show you. Oh my god, the guy's just kicking. Yeah, just got one turn over me. Yeah, we are in difficulties for, you know, connecting. Let me go there for training. So yeah, there you go. Let me just lower this volume here. too much high volume. Anyway, so let me start the some training here so I don't mess up with my rank and anything. Yeah, not that I'm a fan of LOL, but this is something that works in the macOS. So I'm gonna be solving a problem because everybody wants to play League of Legends in a virtual machine. They're not running anymore because of the Vanguard, and they're not running anymore because of the Linux. Anyway, it just works on Mac, and Hackintosh, you have no problem of running these. Of course, you're not gonna do any kind of rec here. It's just for, you know, having real fun. I'm not gonna buy a Mac machine if I have this old piece of junk here that supports it. So yeah, there you go. You can actually go to 50 frames per second here in Need for Speed Gaming. Oh, not Need for Speed, I'm sorry. Sorry guys, this is Forza. Yeah, because I'm an old fan of Need for Speed. So I just remember this. Yeah, it's pretty much cool. And here, what we got here is got like 162, you know, 73 frames, 71 frames per second. And we're good to go. Let me show you. Let me give the phone focus again. Of course, I'm not a YouTuber, not a blogger, not a blah blah blah. I'm just doing good content for you guys as much as I can. So everything works well. Let me show you some troops here. So you're gonna see no problem, no lags here. Let me, you know, advance 10 minutes in the training here. So when we advance 10 minutes, here's gonna be cool. And let me show you guys here, because we're gonna force, like, you know, to express the video card with a lot of minions and stuff, and you can check that we're not gonna have any kind of problem here for doing this, you know. Let me just let me just do this with a W, and there we go. So no problem at all running. Yeah, it's okay. For me, it's pretty much okay. Check it. The movements is smooth, the graphics is like in a pretty high level. So we're good to go, you know? We're pretty good to go. Yeah, perfect and beautiful scenario, all the effects, everything. Good one. No problem here at all too. You can just, of course, you're not gonna play both of games at the same time, but you have no problem of doing both of this stuff, you know? Let me get this Morgana here so she won't die in the tower. And there you go. So you have League of Legends, like 60, 70 frames per second with, you know, really messed up screen with a lot of minions. And you also have, like, you know, Forza Motorsport. This is 4K and this is full HD. So it's pretty much fun. If you guys need any assistance or any help, or you want to understand how I did it, just let me know in the YouTube channel. So I'm gonna be glad to help you guys. So take care. The host machine doesn't mess it up at all. Everything's running smooth. If I just do an alt tab here, I can do it there. And if I want to, I can also quit the game here and coming back to the game, do whatever I need. So everything's just smooth as it should be. No problem doing like command tab here. No problem doing anything of the alt tab and other stuff here in the Windows machine. It's gonna be pretty much fast. It's gonna be pretty much fun to, you know, start the task manager here and see how is it going. It's okay, like 50%, 70% of the CPU. I hope you guys enjoy it, and, you know, let me know if you like it. Just hit the like button and help me. Take care, you guys. Bye bye.